Sophie, lost in thought, sat quietly, but her eyes kept drifting to the boy sitting 3 rows ahead of her. James. His messy brown hair, and the way his lips curved when he smiled, made her heart race every time he glanced her way. It had started off as a simple crush, something harmless, but now it felt like it was all-consuming. She had a notebook in front of her, filled with scribbles, notes, and doodles. Some were about school, others about her favorite songs, but most of them were about James. She didn't mean to write about him well. Maybe she did. But every time she opened the notebook, his face just appeared in her mind. It wasn't that he was perfect that had his flaws. He was a little clumsy, and often got distracted during class. But Sophie noticed the little things that made him different from the other boys. The way he helped others with their homework, the way he laughed at jokes even when they weren't that funny, and how he always seemed to care about everyone around him. Her heart thudded in her chest as she caught him glancing over his shoulder. Their eyes met for a brief second. Sophie quickly looked down at her notebook, her face turning a shade of red she hoped he couldn't see. As the bell rang, signaling the end of class, Sophie quickly packed her things, hoping to escape without making a fool of herself. But then she felt a tap on her shoulder. "Hey," James said, his voice soft but warm. Sophie's heart leaped. He held out his hand, a small, slightly crumpled piece of paper in his palm. "I saw you drawing," he said, a shy smile playing on his lips. I think your drawings are amazing." Sophie's cheeks burned even brighter. She took the paper, her fingers brushing against his. It was a drawing of a bird, vibrant and full of life, clearly inspired by a sketch in her notebook. On the back, a single sentence was written in a neat, careful hand. "Maybe we could draw together sometime?" Sophie nodded, unable to speak, her eyes shining. She tucked the drawing into her notebook, a small, precious addition to the pages already filled with her secret admiration. Walking home, her notebook felt lighter, no longer a secret diary, but a symbol of a new friendship, something more thrilling.